Hello again. It has been a hot minute since I've been in this world. This is the YouTube village world, and if you already know, which you may or may not know, to be completely honest, I actually haven't uploaded nor made a video of or in this world for nearly a month. The last video was in August, and I'm recording this in September. There's a 50-50 chance this will or will not be uploaded in September, but it most likely will. Anyway, I think I'd like to explain why I haven't done a video on this world, or in this world, whatever English I'm supposed to use, because I kind of just stopped, and obviously nobody said anything, but I'm not really that surprised. I stopped because people weren't suggesting things, but I've got another world / series that I do, which I'm thinking of taking a break from, of which I want people to suggest stuff because I want it to be more of a community thing, but nobody is saying anything. So yeah, what I ended up doing is I ended up grabbing a book and quill, which I didn't name, or I think I did name, and I wrote ideas in it, and it's a good thing because otherwise I would have to be coming up with ideas on the spot, but I'm struggling with ideas and I don't know where to build stuff, so that's why I might be taking a break from it for a little while. But basically, I took that thing that I did in the other world, applied it to this one. So I've got some YouTubers that I want to add, because the whole reason I was doing this was because I wanted to add YouTubers and other creators to this world, as well as even you guys. But I will only add you guys if you want me to add you. So if you want me to build you or a house for you in this world, you got to tell me in the comments. Otherwise you won't get, I won't know who does and who doesn't want to be in this. So, yeah. I also want you guys to suggest people that you want, but I've already said that, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I should just get started on building because I've been yapping for too long. Anyway, so I've got I have 4 YouTubers, all apart from one of them are Minecrafters. We have Grian, Mumbo Jumbo, Good Times with Scar, but I've also got a YouTuber that I really enjoy watching, which is Mariah Elizabeth. She is an art YouTuber. However, I don't really know how to make a house for her. Well, I do, but I also don't. The easiest person to do would be Grian and his family. He has a wife and 2 cats. I don't think he has kids because I looked up information. I don't think he has childs, or he might and just not tell us. Anyway, so we have Grian and his family. He has 2 cats. I think I may do research so I'm correct, but he's got some cattos and he has a wife. So yeah. Yeah. To get started on Grian's house, I kind of need to make a path or a plot to put his house in, and I need to think about what to do. Do I want to be funny and make a rustic house? Or do I want to be nostalgic and say, make a really modern water build like he did in season 6 of Hermitcraft? I'm not sure. I don't know. Let me just prepare a plot and we'll see from there. So that's a pathway currently. Actually, do I want him to be behind or in front? I'll make him in front. I have an idea to figure out the boundaries. Don't know if it'll work though. So that's the boundary of this place. Where I've added cherry fences are where the boundary kind of cuts off and when it's classified as trespassing. And then as soon as you touch this, you're trespassing as well. Unless, because as well, then looks better. Yeah, like that. that looks fine, right? I'll do that. Okay, I'll do that on the other side, and then I'll be less struggling. Struggling less. I can't speak English today. Alright, we have that for that now. Actually, I'm pretty sure this needs to be another block. Okay, so now we've figured out that and how that works. Now I need to figure out where to put G's house. Where do I put Grian, Grian? Where do I put Grian's house? Yeah, let's just get some red. I've got some red wool so I can start working it out. My mouse does not like it. I've got some red wool so we can start figuring it out. I want him to have a yard. He needs a big house. So this could be the main entrance. Or actually, hang on, I've got an idea. What does Grian always say? Use scaffolding. So this can be his entryway. Open up into 2 different rooms on each side. Question is, how big do I want the house? Do I want it to be scarily big or do I want it to be functionally big? So this is kind of where it opens up, and then we can put the door there so it enters. Do I want it to enter the front or the side? I think the side might be better. So this is a main room. Is that the same size? Looks the same size, so they both get one of those. Now I've got to think about where to put more doors. Okie dokie. That is the finished scaffolding for Grian's house. It's pretty interesting. As long as I know what each room is for. Alrighty, folks, I have finished the scaffolding for this massive house for Grian and his cats and wife. I hope this makes sense. To be fair, it doesn't have to. It just has to make sense to myself. Yeah. I'm going to throw this into a time lapse now because slow building is not something anybody wants to deal with. I'm just going to throw right into this and stop blabbling on. And then after that, we can decorate together. Alright, see you after the time lapse. And go. Alright friends, we are back from that time lapse, and this is the house so far of G's. I will say it does look a bit not best, but after some detailing it should look a bit better. For example, this roof I need to do some detailing on because I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I forgot to do it. But the roof does need some detailing. However, I will detail the outside later because I want to start off by using all of these heads to create the... I've got Grunkbot's head on! To create the amazingness that is going to be the interior. First, I need to connect this up. I completely forgot to connect this up. Alright, now that that is all connected up, we need to get started on the interior. I need to fix this blank wall, add furniture to the floors, make the cat room for the Grian's cats, make the kitchen, which I'm going to start with because that'll be the easiest. But, yeah, actually, wait, no buts. Woman, and where's G? G's head? This is going to be Grian and his wife. I couldn't find a great one for his wife. I really couldn't, but this looks pretty just like her, so we'll go with that. But we need to do the kitchen first. And I'm going to start with a nice long kitchen bench. Maybe even an island would look good. Maybe, or is that just going to be too constricting for walking around? Unless I make the island here and make it, I'm struggling, and make it only like that. I don't think that's half bad, but maybe we use smooth quartz slabs. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, this is where our first two heads come into play, my besties. Is that weird? Anyway, we need a teapot or a tea kettle. Couldn't really find a good tea kettle, so this is going to have to be the teapot. And this will be the toaster, the beauteousness that is the toaster. After that, I can grab a plate of crumpets and put them there. See, my friends, we've got a plate of crumpets. Alright. That was terrible. That was terrible. Alright, we've got a teapot, a toaster, and a plate of crumpets. I don't think you can get much more British than that. I'm sorry, everybody from the Britain lands. Oh dear. We need a furnace, trap door. Oh dear, I feel bad. Redstone. First off, I do want to test. Okay, so that does work. Alright. Now we have our oven, and I need the debug stick because this is going to annoy me if they're connected. We've got that. Let's turn them on. And then we need a wall. Do we have any good red ones? We've got red nether brick. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so apparently I'm just having issues a ton today. Originally, I thought it was fine, this entire piece of footage that I've been editing, and it was just two other bits that I got rid of that were deep fried or rather not okay to use. This footage hasn't been deep fried, but the audio isn't synced properly, which appears to be a very common problem. So, I don't know what's going on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the rest of Grian's house, and then I will do the proper house tour, which, yes, will include the backyard, and hopefully that bit of footage will be fine. Please, if you have recommendations for different video recording softwares, please give them to me. I do have an idea for one of them that I could use, but I need to do more research and see how that works. Seriously, if you have any suggestions for other stuff that I could use, please suggest them. I really do need help. Anyway, here's Grian's house tour. I am so sorry about all this.
Hello everybody, we are back from technical difficulties. And now, yes, I get that my voice sounds different. It's not the smartest idea to mess with settings halfway through a video, but I'm getting really annoyed at how echoey my voice sounds in videos. If this is better, please tell me, although I probably will use it like this for a little while anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much just until I've figured this whole thing out. Anyway, this is the finished house. This is the finished Grian house. It's very red, and yes, it's very square, and there are empty spaces, but I don't mind it. it kind of looks modern and it kind of looks like you would see this in real life. Uh, yeah. Let's look inside, shall we? Through the front door, we have this beautiful entryway where we're greeted with a couple paintings, a door, couple windows, and the kitchen, dining, lounge area. We'll start with the kitty room though. This is where Maui and Pearl live, and we've got cat heads acting as cat toys, and the only cat toy head I could find on the heads database. We also have a litter box with some poop in it. I should probably clean that. But we also have a couple cat trees and some little ledges that they can climb up on. From here, we're going to go to the kitchen where there is a teapot, a toaster, and a plate of crumpets, as well as some cake that Grian and his wife have already had. The stove's also cooking something up. Next to the kitchen, we have the dining room, which isn't the best, but it doesn't look bad either. We also have the what is this called? We also have the lounge room, which has a nice orange sofa with some red cushions. We also have a massive TV. Next to the TV, there is a door which leads us to the staircase area, which can either lead us upstairs or out the door to the backyard. First, going up the stairs, we have quite a few windows and a general kind of ledge area. But in here we have a pool table and some art, also where Grian's wife is admiring some of the art. This room here is Grian's office and he's recording a video. In this room we have some Grian type stuff. We've got Hamster Grian, Grumbot, Grian's logo, and a regular old Grian plushie. Oops, sorry, I just set off fireworks. Back into the hallway, we can go next door to Grian's wife's office. Due to me not knowing much about her, and I'm pretty sure that's on purpose by Grian, and probably her as well, I just went with, like, what she looks like she may like. So, yeah. I tried to make it pretty. Anyway, at the end we have another door which leads us to their bedroom. I know, it's an underwhelming bedroom, but I feel like they wouldn't be in here a whole ton, so yeah. They also both have books. I don't know what they're reading, but they're reading something. Back downstairs, we are going to go through the backyard door where we're greeted with a food farm that is not yet fully grown but will be eventually, a bunch of flowers in a beautiful flower patch, and some plant pots lining the entire backyard portion of the house. There's also a ton of grown grass, but it's all short grass, so it's pretty cute. And that, my friends, is Grian's house. I apologize for so many technical difficulties, but this is what I deal with at the moment until I can find a better recording software. I thank you all for watching, and once again, I beg for your suggestions on what to use to record. I've got 2 ideas now, since recording that little voiceover thing, but I need to see if I am able to get them first and which one's best. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoyed this Grian house build. I'll see you all in my next video. Adios amigos!